এবারে মৌসুমটা নিয়ে কি বলবে, কেমন চলছে?
হ্যাঁ, খুব ভালো এনজয় করছি, খুব ভালো আমাদের বাচ্চাগুলো খুব ভালো এফর্ট দিয়েছে, তার জন্যই জিতেছি। আমাদের গোলকিপার অবশ্যই খুব ভালো, তার জন্যই ম্যাচটা জিতেছি। আর আমরা এনজয় করছি, দেখো মার্কি প্লেয়ার আমরা, দেখো এখান থেকে তো খুব বেশি কিছু পাওয়ার নেই, এখানে চেষ্টা করছি কীভাবে কলেজে প্লেয়াররা উঠে আসুক, কলেজে তোমার প্লেয়াররা আরও বেটার হোক ফুটবল কলেজের।
আর তোমার প্রতিপক্ষ ছিল ডেনসন, এবং সে পুরোনো দিনের কথা কি মনে পড়ছিল, যে মোহনবাগান ইস্টবেঙ্গল যেরকম খেলতে তারই একটু একটু
না না না, সেটা না, দেখো স্মৃতি সবসময় অলওয়েজ স্পেশাল, কিন্তু অলওয়েজ যখন বাইরে আমরা ভালো বন্ধু, নাহলে দেখো মাঠে অলওয়েজ কম্পিটিশান তো থাকবেই, হেলদি কম্পিটিশান অফকোর্স।
আর এক্সএসএল 2 যে সেকেন্ড সিজন চলছে, এখনও তোমাদের অনেক ম্যাচ বাকি, আমাদের XtraTime বাংলার লাইভ দেখানো হচ্ছে, তো দর্শক বন্ধুদের জন্য কি বলবো?
ম্যাচটা অফকোর্স উপভোগ করুন, ম্যাচটা খুব ভালো, প্রত্যেকটা প্লেয়ার খুব ভালো নিজের বেস্টটা দিচ্ছে, আর আপনারা চেষ্টা করুন ম্যাচটা এসে মাঠে এসে উপভোগ করার।
এক্সপিরিয়েন্স ভালোই, মানে লাস্ট ইয়ার এটা ভালো টুর্নামেন্ট হয়েছে, এই বছরই ওরা আরও ভালো করছে, অনেকগুলো ভালো ভালো প্লেয়ার আছে, যেমন আমরা মার্কিউ প্লেয়ার্স, তারপরে গ্যাস প্লেয়ার্সই আছে, তো ভালো লাগছে খেলতে।
এগিয়ে থেকে ম্যাচটা আটতে হলে এখনো টুর্নামেন্ট নিয়ে কতটা আশা আছে?
দেখো আমার মনে হয় ফুটবলার কিংবা স্পোর্টসম্যান কখনো কিন্তু গিভ আপ করে না। এক ম্যাচ হারলে কিন্তু সবাইকে একটা রিয়েলাইজ করতে হবে কোন কোন জায়গায় আমরা কী ভুলটা করলাম, যাতে পরের ম্যাচে আমরা এই ভুলগুলো না করি। আশা করছি পরের ম্যাচটা ভালো খেললে আর আমরা একটু চান্সটা আমরা থাকবো, কারণ হচ্ছে হারলে আর সবাই জানি আমরা হয়তো টুর্নামেন্ট থেকে ফুটে যাবে। সো দ্য বেস্ট থিং ইজ ম্যাচটাকে যেভাবে না জিততে হবে।
পুরোনো বন্ধু ফার্স্ট ম্যাচেই জয়, এবং XXL 2 জয় দিয়ে শুরু করলে কি বলবো?
ভালো লাগছে, জয় দিয়ে শুরু করলে সবারই ভালো লাগে। বড় টিমে যখন প্রথম ম্যাচটা জিততাম, আমাদের টার্গেট থাকতো প্রথম ম্যাচ জিতবো, তারপর থেকে শুরু হবে। এখানেও ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ জিতলাম, এবার থেকে আরও ভালো হবে।
বন্ধু নবীর এগেনস্টে খেলা, এক সময় তোমরা সবাই একসাথে খেলতে, এবং এখন XXL 2 এ একে অপরের প্রতিপক্ষ, কীভাবে এনজয় করছো তুমি?
ভালো বন্ধু না, আমারও ছোটো ভাই, আমার সাথে প্রচুর বছর খেলেছে, ইন্ডিয়া টিম খেলেছে, ইস্টবেঙ্গল খেলেছে, সব আমরা নিজেদের মধ্যে খেলার মাঠে আমরা অপোনেন্টে হচ্ছি, কিন্তু খেলার পর আমরা সবাই বন্ধু, ছোটো ভাই।
আর জাভিয়ান সিজন যে 2টা এসে, জাভিয়ান দিকে যে সেকেন্ড সিজন, কতটা দেখছো যে কতটা ডেভেলপ করেছে?
আগের বারের চেয়ে অনেকটা ডেভেলপ করেছে এবছর বেশি, আস্তে আস্তে আরও ডেভেলপ করবে, কারণ ওরা ইউজ টু হয়ে যাচ্ছে করতে করতে কীরকম হচ্ছে অর্গানাইজ। হাসানদাকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ, অরিত্রকে ধন্যবাদ, এরকম একটা অর্গানাইজ করছে এত ভালো একটা টুর্নামেন্ট XSL। অনেক জেভিয়ানসদের, তার মানে প্লেয়ারদের অনেক সুযোগ সুবিধা হচ্ছে খেলার জন্য, বাইরে কলকাতা মাঠে এখানে ভালো খেলে।
লাস্ট ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ জিতেছো, এবারে চ্যাম্পিয়ন হওয়ার ব্যাপারে কতটা আশাবাদী?
অবশ্যই, যখন মাঠে খেলতে নামি চ্যাম্পিয়ন হওয়ার জন্যই নামি, কেউ কোনোদিন হারার জন্য নামে না।
2 minutes in so far. And the Xaverian Tigers, this is their turf. This is their ground in their backyard. They would absolutely love to make the most of this. That's a corner. Akash to take that. Is he gonna go all guns blazing on that? Goes for a fine strike, but once again off the mark. Get out from the left. It's the Digital Strikers finding a bit of momentum. They wanted to take a shy at goal, and there was a fine strike there. It's never really easy, you know, when you're trying to take it on the turn itself. Ideally, you tend to lose your shape. Trying to shape up another one of those long shots there, but again, the first touch proving to be a letdown, resulting in a goal kick for the Xaverian Tigers. You're watching the St. Xavier's Soccer League live on the official YouTube channel of XtraTime Bangla. And this is a battle between the Xaverian Tigers. Another chance and another fine save. Danger's not over. However, a timely intervention there ensures the fact that for a brief moment, the Digital Strikers will breathe free. Looks like while the ball was being cleared, there was clearly a palpable tackle that was made outside that box there, resulting in a free kick. Denson Devadas, a man who has represented Mohun Bagan, a man who has scored a brace in West Bengal's Santosh Trophy lifting campaign, is out there, and Akash Dave pierces the net. It was a fine opportunity. And someone like Akash goes for that knuckle ball, goes for that outside part of that boot, slams home from the free kick, the one-man wall turning non-existent, kind of disintegrating in front of a clinical strike. And it's all fair and square here at the St. Xavier's ground as the Tigers and the Strikers now are locked at an impasse. 1-1 it is. And now it stays with the Strikers again. Rather with the Tigers, and they play it all the way back to their goalkeeper. I think that opening goal in the last game, they didn't find that first goal. They went down fighting 2-0. And now that they have finally opened their account through Akash Dave and what you can call a swashbuckling strike, I think they'll be a lot more confident. However, the Strikers are relentless as well, and what a phenomenal hit again from distance. Two defenders, they were perforated with clinical accuracy. A lovely first touch, a lovely second touch, and a deft strike towards that bottom left corner as the Strikers make it 2-1. The goalkeeper, a million miles away from his own citadel, can only stand and watch. In fact, he did go for a dive, but that wasn't enough. From the right, once again looking for an opening, once again looking for a bit of a rhythm. From the left, Akash on the ball again. Akash trying to create a pass towards the right. Was intercepted. And now the Strikers, they've got some space ahead, looking to create that opening. Goes for the left, and a goalkeeping howler allows them to score a third. This is some magnificent striking from the Digital Strikers. And I think that should have been saved. It was at the near post. It was a team shot. And it has went through the goalkeeper 7 minutes in. And the digital strikers, they are striking for fun right now. It still stays with the strikers, and I think now with a 3 goal cushion, they can comfortably sit back and enjoy. A 2 goals cushion rather. 3-1 is what the scoreline reads. The strikers now taking one step at a time. Another opportunity. Looks like the flag has went up. So that goal will count. That goal will not count. Eight minutes in. Once again pushed away. Small touches being played between the Xaverian Tigers. They can score out here. That's going to be a massive, massive move for them. And Akash does well. Again, the shot should have stayed down. That was a powerful strike, but he needed to do better. It was a fine, fine strike there. Now the strikers, they are at the end of a bit of a resurgence there from the Tigers. But once again, and that's an exquisite delivery towards the right. Oh, looks like he's kind of overran himself. Still creates that opening for himself. Unfortunate, however, that it couldn't really make the most. The idea was all right. The idea was to try and slam it towards that second post. Ten minutes, 5 minutes to go in the first half. It still stays out there. Opportunity once again. Now all the way back to the goalkeeper. Once again, trying to lay it off into the stride of Akash Dave. And here they come. The digital strikers. Another chance. Goal number 4. And it is Denson Devadas. This is turning out into quite a humiliating affair for the Xaverian Tigers out here. They are being humbled in the most brutal fashion. Another fine run from Denson Devadas, and the man who knows the game like the palm of his hand. He's rocked it into the back of the net. 4-1 it is. And another try from the Tigers to try and hammer from distance. Nice bit of ball control, to be honest. Things are really looking pretty dodgy out here for the Xaverian Tigers. That's a fine strike and crucial. I mean, I think they kind of repelled it away for their own selves. It looks like it's going to be a corner, is it? No, it's going to be a breather. So halfway mark, and as things stand, it is Xaverian Tigers 1 and Digital Strikers 4. And we are underway here for the second half of the contest. And the Digital Strikers, they definitely have an excellent lead in their favor. Xaverian Tigers, if they'll have to survive in this contest, they'll have to come up with something solid, something phenomenal and resolute, to be honest. Or else, with every succeeding minute, it's only going to get tougher and tougher. A lovely ball towards the left, trying to get some space ahead so that he could open up that shooting line. Taking their time. Well, nicely chested down. Shouldn't matter too much. One along the carpet. Fine setup towards the left. Opportunity once again for the strikers. Goes for the shot towards the post. However, things go slightly haywire on that. Back again to the Xaverian Tigers. And now they try and dash to the center field. Lays it off towards the right. Good ball. Sudeep, is it? No, Rudra. And Rudra taking an emasculated effort as the ball goes out off the byline. It's a corner. Goes for that corner. And again, another feet to win. Going to be the second corner of the half. 17 minutes out there. 17 minutes of good footballing action. Intensity. Right up there. And now one taken along the carpet as the ball rolls out of the byline. Back to the goalkeeper again as things stand. Of course, the digital strikers, they have been thoroughly dominating. And now the strikers, they keep the ball under control. And once again, both the teams tussling for it. Kind of lost a bit of shape out there on the left. Yeah, it got a bit too tricky, to be honest. Now the free kick. Another chance as well. Wanted to unleash that. Plays it towards the right. Good pushback. Another shot from distance. Nice save. This time into the hands of the goalkeeper. Looks like another free kick has been awarded. A nice bit of push and a shot comes in. However, took a deflection along the way. It still stays with the digital strikers, is it? The Xaverian Tigers, in fact. Back with the strikers now. A little bit of a push towards the left. And now they try and accelerate, hoping to penetrate the defenses. A nice ball, however, won't really matter much. Another opportunity, and that's a good chance. The second ball this time. Great save out there, throwing his body along the carpet, ensuring the fact that he had ample palm to it for the ball to go out. Corner. That's a very weak hit, to be honest. Not a good save. A bit of box-to-box action, to be honest. Fine layoff onto the left now. They're looking good. And the digital strikers, they might be sensing out something. Another hit from range. And quite a powerful strike as it breaches the defense once again. The goalkeeper was not exactly in the position that would have made it comfortable for him. A lovely first touch, a fine second, a fine third, and then a consequent fourth as the ball rattled into the back of the net. Back with Akash Dave again. Now a gentle ball towards the left. Here's an opportunity. Nicely controlled that. Outside the arc. They'll need support, and that's another cheeky finish. The goalkeeper, he feels like that he kind of was non-existent there. He was toyed around, dragged out of his position. There you go, dragged out. And he keeps on following the ball, and the ball was struck in. The digital strikers have made an absolute mockery of the Tigers. Half a dozen already. And still with 6 minutes to go, more can come. These are ominous signs. Back to the strikers again. Just roll it into that arc now. The goalkeeper will collect that without any trouble at all. That has been pushed away. Again, a fine ball opportunity for the strikers. Oh, that was a cheeky attempt. Danger's not over. Ball has rattled the woodwork and came back. Another dangerous shot, but the goalkeeper somehow manages to keep it away. Now the Xaverian Tigers hoping to get themselves something, hoping to salvage some pride. Now through the center, looked like an incredible dash. The digital strikers hoping to create something from the left, hoping to find themselves a bit of momentum, a bit of rhythm for themselves. Wasn't enough. Fine ball. Pushed away. Tussle for the ball, tussle for possession, stays alive. There was another opportunity that was created. The strikers, they have come forth in numbers, and after going down against Credo Accelerate in the last game, the way they have fought back, that is simply mind-blowing. Another chance, once again at the edge of the circle. This time fails to hit the target. That's another kick in. 3 more minutes to go. And finally, the Xaverian Tigers, they have found themselves a bit of momentum. A lovely back flick once again, and Akash Dave with a fiery strike, rattling the net. Even though time's running out, you got to do your best. You got to do everything you can. Another opportunity, that's good goalkeeping. I think in tournaments like these, the momentum remains to be very, very important. It's the momentum that decides the fate. Still trying to look for a chance. Looks like the referee's blown the whistle. It's going to be a free kick in favor of the Xaverian Tigers. And that's a good clearance. Gets the ball out. I think the referee, the assistant referee, having a word. "28 minutes out here on the clock. Fine ball towards the right, and a thumping clearance out there. And a nice pat on the back as well. One more minute. These both teams now, they've really shown that they can do their very best. Final few seconds remain. It's going to be a kick in. Nicely cleared away, just in time. As things stand, it's getting very, very tricky. And with this, we come to the end of a fine battle. At the end of 30 minutes of exhilarating football, it is Digital Strikers who snatch a emphatic victory. Final scoreline: Xaverian Tigers 2, Digital Strikers 6. We'll take a short breather and return with the final match of the day. Stay tuned, everyone.